Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to wax a stained concrete floor or a sealed concrete floor or an epoxy floor or any kind of floor that you can wax. I'm going to show you how to do it, but first I'm going to kind of explain to you why you would want to do it. Okay, so why would you want to wax a concrete floor? A lot of people think that concrete is indestructible. I joke about that with other installers. People sometimes are surprised that if you drop an anvil on it, that it will scratch. I can remember one of my earlier stained concrete jobs. I did an entire Toyota dealership. Like I did the whole showroom floor. I did where all the offices are. I did all this huge area. And I got a call before they opened and they said that the floor was scratching. I immediately went over there and I walked in and I saw like 100 boxes stacked up to the ceiling, and I watched a guy. He opened one of the boxes and he took all the parts that go to a cubicle out and he sat them on the floor and he slid them across the entire floor. So I walked in and there were scratches literally across from one end to the other, the entire floor, like the whole way. Like they made no effort whatsoever to not damage the floor. Concrete is not perfect. It is really durable, but you can't do stuff like that. I mean, you just can't slide metal cubicles across it and expect it to not, at least scratch the surface a little bit. And that's all it was hairline scratches. We waxed that floor and it looked brand new when we finished. It was great. Well, sometimes people are taken aback by that. They don't want to wax the floor, but it's not like the old days where you would put a paste wax down, you have to get a buffer and all of that. It's nothing like that. They actually make a no buff wax that you just put down with a mop, you let it dry and you're done. It's really, really easy to do. It's called polymer floor finish, but we call it wax. I'll leave a link down below to show you the kind that I like the best. But usually you can find something like this locally wherever you live. The best thing to do is to look in the phone book or Google it, I guess. Find a local janitorial supply company that sells, they sell mop heads, cleaning equipment, all kinds of stuff. Find one of those places and just go in there and talk to them because they'll have everything you need there. But the things you need are, obviously you need floor wax. You need a lint-free mop head. Some of the ones you buy at Lowe's or Home Depot are lint-free, but it's best to go to a commercial supply house and get a mop head that's made for waxing the floor. And you also need a mop bucket that has I don't know what you call it, the handle on it that lets you wring the mop out. Anyways, so this is how you do it. First you want to get your mop head wet with water, get it completely wet, and then wring it out in the mop head and then dump out the excess water. You're doing this so that the dry mop head doesn't soak up all of your wax, because a gallon of wax should really do between 1,500 and 2,000 feet. You want that to go as far as you can, so get your mop head wet first, wring all the water out, as much out as you can, and you're ready to start waxing the floor. So you just dump the contents of the wax into the mop bucket. Our floor finish, it is a concentrate, so you actually dilute this, 1 part floor finish to 1 part water. Read the instructions. If you need to dilute it, make sure you dilute it. Okay, so once your wax is in the mop bucket, this is a really simple process. You just dip the mop head in the wax, wring out as much as you possibly can, and just damp mop the floor. And the idea is to just get the floor, you have to treat it like you're cleaning the floor. You don't want a bunch of water on the floor. You just want to move the mop head around, putting as little material as possible down on the floor. All right, and that's it, we're done. It's a really simple process. It doesn't take very long. It should dry in about 20-30 minutes. So if the wax didn't fill all the hairline scratches, you can actually do multiple coats. So do 2, 3, or 4 coats, whatever you want to do. Wait 30-40 minutes between each coat, wait until it's bone dry, and then just put another coat on. Then once you finish, let it dry for a couple hours, and then you can open the floor back up to regular foot traffic. Thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, hit the like button. If you have any questions at all, leave me a comment down below and I'll try to answer as many as I can. I'll leave a link below to the floor finish that we like. You can order the same stuff that we use. If you don't want to do that, like I said, just go to a local janitorial supply house and just ask them. It's actually just nice to go in there and meet the people and just ask questions because they usually have an answer for anything you come across when it comes to floor cleaning. And if you don't want to do any of that, you can actually go to Lowe's or Home Depot. They sell floor finish too. It's probably not as good as the stuff that we use, and it's not as good as the stuff you're going to get at the janitorial store, but it'll get the job done, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. airplanes every time. This is what we get for being across from the airport.